This is not going to be the most exciting update ever, but it will be informational. As you can see, I've got two brand new idle mixture screws. Let me show you why I needed new idle mixture screws. If you look, these screws are different. You can tell the neck on them is different. This one is hexagonal, like you could put probably a deep well 1/4-inch socket on it. This one is round. They are different lengths. This one is about, I don't know, 1/4 inch longer than the other. The needles are different. If you look, this one is straight and then tapered. This one is tapered basically from where the threads start all the way out. And it's a different thickness at the end. So these are two completely different screws, which means your side-to-side idle mixture settings are going to have to be different with these, which is not a good thing. There's another problem with these screws. If you look, I don't know how well this is going to come out. Watch the end of this. See how it dips down? It's bent. It's threaded in straight, but then the tip of it's bent. So no matter what, this one is going to be problematic. This one, if you look as well, this one wobbles even worse. Here's how bad these screws work. As a general rule, you want the carburetor idle mixture screws to be out about the same amount side to side. It varies a little, but generally speaking. On this carburetor, which is a Rochester 2G series carburetor on a V8 engine, somewhere around 1.5 turns out is a good baseline to start with. I had to have one of these at 2 and one of these at 3.5. That's how far off they were. The new screws are out 1 3/4 turns each, so they're matching side to side, and the car already idles way better than it ever did with these two screws in there, even with me compensating side to side and making one more than 2, one more than 3 turns out. If you're having issues with a carburetor, check your idle mixture screws. Pull them out, make sure they're the same ones, make sure they're not bent. It's not a common problem, but as carburetors get older and get rebuilt and parts become less available, people scrounge and just use what they have, and you end up with things like this, where you have two different screws, both of them bent, and in the carburetor only because the threads matched. So that's one more issue fixed on the Ventura. Brand new screws that are correct for the carburetor and not bent. That's it. Still working on other things, but until those are ready, I'll see you next time.